what's happening is I'm copying a rectangle, which is just this right there, like that. Copying that to all those points on the grid. So basically that's what's happening at this level. That's the final output here. And I can, so I'm changing the shape here to be a circle, whatever. And so that is how these shapes fit here.
So you're mapping the movement to these primitive objects? Is that what you're saying?
I'm mapping the color and the position of the objects like this. So now they're all centered like this.
Okay.
Now I'm spreading them out a little bit. It's hard to tell with the beat. There we go. It just rings like this. And now they're on top of each other. Now they're spread apart. Now they're on a grid. Distribution on the grid. Now they're on a circle. So that's what's happening at this level of the hierarchy. And the transparency on the objects is being triggered by the audio triggers moving into this number. So those triggers is part of it right here. So if I turn down the volume, those go off. Go up, go back on. What is that music? It's hardware I built that does audio recognition. It does it hardware. It's got a capacitor resistor combination, and then depending on what that combination is, it sort of gates the audio. So it can do gain frequency range analysis. And then that runs into a MIDI drum trigger, which is sending 8 signals out through. And so the whole point is to minimize those, which should actually screw it up. It's fast. So anyway, the purpose of this setup here is to generate these squares with proper color, proper position, and then transparency being triggered by the audio recognition. And going up a level, everything is all hierarchical. You can actually zoom in and out of all these networks of things with multiple layers. I will 3 to 5 layers each, more or less. I don't know. So then, up at this level, this is an object, and what's happening is this shader right here, is being applied to that object. And so when I change the texture map, that just changes like this. So this is something we did for local productions, the 7th-year anniversary weekend, fashion show and stuff like that. A couple weeks ago. Now, let's see, so then all that is being sent to the and so on the render, you can choose the resolution. So I'm rendering it at 768. You can render up to high def. It's really up to the limit of the graphics card and how much you're tossing at it, and speed optimization and stuff like that. And then that render is doing so this is all GE stuff. So basically, taking the render, this is running here, adding in feedback. That's all running through these GE operators. Oh, yes.
You could do, you can set vertical sync in the graphics card. I think probably what he's suffering from is horizontal scaling method in the product. So there's ways, there's a registry fix that you can tear interface.
Oh, there is?
Exactly. Yeah, you'll see it in all kinds of video games as well. It's like a horizontal line. It's out of the drawing of the graphics are out of sync with the actual projector.
So anyway, again, these operators, depending on what I want to do with it, I have sliders like that. So now what I'm doing is running it does something coloration. Like that. So and obviously each one of these operators has a whole bunch of different parameters you can choose and we can set.
In your setup, is this sort of one source, and then you use maybe live video as a second source, and sort of mix it
Well,
with
the second
analog?
source actually use the other computer.
I guess what I'm getting at is, do you bring in video to this application and sort of work with it, or is it more
Live video, yeah, but I don't really do much with stored video on discs. I think I just do everything synthesized. I mean, it's actually. I thought it would be helpful to have a few loops here and there just to kind of fill content. But
You don't use it.
create loops or create these. I mean, so it's all the same after a while.
Yeah.
It's all so I just kind of work on focus here. So that's kind of the anatomy of that scene. And I'll just show you a little bit of the anatomy of this other here.
This is pretty interesting.
So these are all the presets.
We'll project this as well.
On the front end interface here. So basically, I've got some routines that when I click the preset button, it snaps all the positions of the sliders, writes out a JPEG preview of what happens to be on the screen at the time, updates everything, stores it in the buffer, and then when you hit a preset button across you can actually see it transitioning on the interface.
So your presets are thumbnails rather than like a file name or something.
Yeah, exactly. So it stores those out on disk, and that's just a quick way to transition back and forth.
Usually get like a whole set after
Well, what I do is, I'll go back and forth between computers like this. Exactly. And sometimes I'll key something on something else. And since this controller here operates both computers, so this operates the hue on both, so that when you swap back and forth, there's some matchups, so now it's all on the blues. So, like that.